Welcome back to OhGirlTalk, and I'm Rakenya. I hope you guys having a great week. We made it to Hump Day, so let's get into it. Like she said, I hope y'all had a good week or having a good week. We're almost at the end, y'all. So we'll start with the spin the wheel, see what our topic is for today. Opening from the thing. Sorry, y'all. Okay, our topic of today is so we know what that means, but we also, as we always, we have a word that goes along with our topic. So for the sparing feelings topic, our word is sugarcoat, and we all know what it boils down to when you say sugarcoat. But let's sum it up here: it's to make something difficult or distasteful appear more. I would say that means like making somebody feel good about something you know that they say. Okay, you don't make it seem like it's a problem.
Yeah.
You sugarcoat it.
Writing them in their wrongs. You sugarcoat it. Making them, like she said, making them feel like what they saying is correct, or making them feel like they the upper hand, instead of confronting them and letting them know, hey, and it go back to friendship too.
Yeah.
Me. Because if you my friend, let me know when I'm wrong.
Right, and I want to be able to come to you and tell you when, hey, you know that situation, you know you don't need to be stepping into that, you know you don't need to be doing that, or like she said, vice versa. You coming back to me, tell me you don't need to be out here doing that, or you know you don't need to be doing that. That ain't the way to go about it, or this, that, and the third. When we allow our friends to take negative action, not saying that you have to allow people to just walk all over you. That's not what we tell each other or telling that person to do. When we try not to sugarcoat it, or we come out what they call it blunt, you just about nobody feelings. If I spare your feelings too much, you're gonna continue to walk in that same path and you don't really need to be going.
Yeah, and I feel like if we friends, you should, family, anything, you should be able to come to me without me even getting mad. You don't have to lie to me, because if you lie to me about the little things that you know that I need to change, what would you will lie about the big things? Right,
you will just allow me to do anything, and that's just not right.
No.
So I would say sparing feelings is it's a touchy subject, because a lot of people would rather hear you talk to them like, or like kind of like aid into or amp their fire up, as far as like whatever they doing wrong. Oh yeah, girl, he for you. And if it's dealing with a dude or something, oh girl, yeah, you going over so and so house tonight, girl, yeah, what y'all doing tonight? And it'd be the same redundant thing, yet we just, oh, okay, if she like it, I love it type stuff, right? Or if he like it, I love it, right? We don't try to make people, or hey, no, that's not for you. If you and we listen to our friends or whatever say, oh, I want to get married, or I want this for my life, or I want this, but what are we truly doing to change that, to make sure that we are getting what we ask for? And as friends, for them to get and prosper in the way that they saying they want to prosper, I feel we shouldn't always spare their feelings. Sparing them here and there, and I would say just watch how you deliver the message.
Because I feel like I have spared too many people feelings. When something was in my gut telling me, tell them to do this, but you didn't want them to feel away. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm like, oh, I don't want her to stop talking to me, or I don't want this person to feel like I'm being funny, and different things like that. So I have caught myself sparing a lot of people's feelings. Even, when people coming at me, and I could have said something back to them to defend myself. Not doing that as well.
Right. And then, like I say, boil down to some people just won't be receptive of what you're trying to put out because you can it becomes what they say the word in sugarcoat distasteful to them. It's like, oh, you said what?
Yeah.
Or they don't know how to reciprocate what you're trying to put out.
Or they feel like you can't. Who is she to tell me anything?
Right. Like you shouldn't be telling them something because you're in a certain thing.
And
but for one, you don't have to tell nobody that you're doing it because it'll show. It's visible when people about, oh, I'm changing. But when you are changing, show up, right? But it's a lot of people. They again go back to sugarcoating. They, oh girl, when it comes to weight loss, even for myself, I sugarcoat with that. Oh, I'm not gonna do this week.
I'm not gonna eat chips.
I'm not gonna eat chips. I'm not gonna drink a soda. And boom, there I am eating on a bag of chips. Finding myself drinking something sugary when I know I shouldn't be drinking it. Just doing the opposite of what I'm saying, hypocritically speaking, just doing stuff, right? Contradicting what you're saying.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would definitely say a lot of people we do in as human society. Honestly, we spare feelings in all aspects, politics, just day-to-day life. Everybody's sparing somebody's feeling in some way, and we know we could go to turn left, go left, right? Or we could be so blunt that it just literally daggers that person's spirit.
Even allowing people to disrespect us, we
right.
spare their feelings too, because
we
just
do.
sit there and just hold our tongue and don't say much.
Yeah, because you think you want somebody in your you, so we just allow them to do whatever and walk all over us, and we spare their feelings by not saying or doing things that like leaving. That one thing is not leaving. No, in your gut, in your heart, so walk away, love. It's okay to walk away. What is this truly benefiting you when all you doing is crying at night, or you going through stuff, or nothing is really changing in that aspect?
Yeah.
But yeah, you stick around because you sparing that feeling. Sugarcoat, and you know.
But see, me, I know how to take what she do. Not what I wouldn't say she's a bad. She's not a bad person, but she's very blunt, and she will tell you. I guess she want to push you to your. What would I say? Not live. I guess
I want to see
limits.
your potential. Yes, like I'm kind of like a shy person, and then she pushes me. She even pushed me to do the podcast because I would have just kept it as a dream. So yes, I respect her because some people can't be not like her. Like she'll tell you how it is, and sometimes you will be taken back, but you gotta respect it because she came to you with the real instead of sugarcoating. Right. Because I don't want nobody around me that gotta be like, yeah, Kiana, and that's okay. You will lose weight the next, you will feel good next time, or you will do it. No, tell me, you need to. We need to. Yeah, like my thing is, if I'm gonna tell you to put your potential out there, I need to walk in that light, right? I need to be setting that example, and then so what I always say is, how about you do it first, and people will start following what you're doing, and see, not to be no leader and follower like that. Not saying it like that. Just show, okay, if she can change, then I can, and I don't have to say it. I can just do it. It's just a do thing. It's a do thing, and it's a willpower thing. So, like she said, I don't try to. My goal is never to hurt somebody's feelings at all. I'm just gonna tell you like what it is, like it is, and I always, most times out of 10, I'm going in with careful thought of how I say it, but sometimes it might come off. She don't even care what she say. I do care what I say because I want and the goal is for it to pierce your spirit. Because if it pierce you, then you know you need to change. That's how I feel. They result into, oh, she's jealous. Oh, she this. Oh, she said, no, I want to see you. I want to see you prosper in all aspects because right. We all have some potential, and we need to tap into our and sometimes purpose. It takes someone to tell you how it is for you to see that. Right. Because sometimes if you just listen to you,
of self when you think of what you need to do. Because
Right.
sometimes you can
You
think of
be
something and you don't act on it.
and you
Sometimes you
sugarcoat with
need that.
yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes you need that extra push.
To motivate you to keep
Mm-hmm.
to go and do it.
Yeah.
Cause again, not trying to no, not trying to persuade nobody to be no Christian. We I always bring that to the forefront because we not that's not our goal. But faith without work is dead. You have to
Yeah.
have the two together in order for it to actually work out for you. You can
Yes.
have all the faith. You can say God and pray and this and the third. Oh, or if it's the divine or universal, whoever it is that you or
Believe
whatever you
in.
believe in or however you feel what's connected to you and making things work for you, right?
Right.
And you reach out to it and you speak to it and it's like, oh, now it's not working. But what are you doing on your end to make sure that it's starting to go into effect and work?
Yeah.
Are you working towards that? Are you actually putting in the effort to make sure that the results come out from that? Um, so so yeah,
Yes, because faith without work is it is dead. Because I remember even I know I talked about this about smoking and drinking. I remember I would say that for the longest. Oh, I don't want to smoke no more because how it will make me feel. I don't want to drink no more because how it will make me feel. And I would just keep talking about it, and I never put the work in. You know what I'm saying?
right,
I would just be talking, and then I put the faith with the work, and I made it happen.
right, and that's very important. You have to put the work in. You got to move your and motivate yourself sometimes. But as you said, when it's somebody behind you and rooting for you, and they actually with you doing it and actually being your motivation, then I mean, great things come out from that. I would say,
It does.
yeah,
Yeah. So, yeah, giving her flowers, even though I gave them to her the other day. She's
yeah,
doing real good, even though this is off subject. I'm very proud of my sister. You
yeah. I'm
know,
proud of you too.
yeah. So she doing really, really, really good, and
Hmm.
I like to give people their flowers. I ain't no hater.
Yeah,
So I like
no,
to go on and just tell them right then and there. Don't wait till they gone to get them to tell them. Oh, how? Then
yeah.
it's too
It's too
late.
late. They
Then
can't hear you.
let
I
them know
mean,
why. So yes, you're doing good,
yeah,
and I pray God continue to, just take you on this journey that He got you going on, and I pray that it's just everything that you dream of and more. You know
right.
what I'm saying? Because
Thank
I
you.
know what He have revealed to me for you,
Hmm.
and I know it's gonna be so big. Because that's what I know. This is our subject, but it's something telling me to go to it. Sometimes, when we pray for something and we think our life is we pray for our life to be this way, but but we don't know that God has it bigger. It's
Right.
like I wanted to have this type of business. I want to go into it. I wanted this type of business, but God called me into something
A different
so much
ministry. Hmm.
bigger, something so much bigger than what I wanted for myself.
Right.
So yeah, so something told me to go ahead and say that because someone needs to hear that.
Right.
You know.
Hmm. And then, so if you heard that, I hope it struck you and it got you in a mindset of go ahead and face your fears. Basically,
Yes.
don't sugarcoat with no one.
Yes.
If it is something that you want to say to somebody, say it.
Yes.
If it's in your brain and it
And if it keeps
isn't to
tugging.
be negative.
Hmm.
It's to bring positive outcomes out of the situation. Don't go in it to be negative. I'm not saying go fight somebody because you're
No.
feeling that way. That's not what I mean by stop
No.
sugarcoat or not sparing somebody's feelings. What I mean is get them to understand that look, you got a better potential and better. You can go into a better circumstance and situation if you just wake up and actually smell the coffee, right?
Hmm.
And again, it goes back to us. And now we are doing things to better our health or whatever. Now I'm not gonna say I stop eating the chips and stuff. Now
No.
it's gonna take a take a minute for that,
Baby
but
steps.
baby steps, for real.
I
But I
I
will
feel
say,
like
yeah,
nothing beats. I'm sorry.
yeah,
Nothing beats failure but trying.
yeah.
So
You gotta try first. If you're not trying, then what are the odds of you
yeah. So
succeeding in
how do you know
anything,
you're gonna
right?
fail it if you never
If you've
try?
never tried, you gotta try. So yeah, again, hope y'all having a lovely day. We decided to come to the park today because
Yes.
just to switch the scenery up. Um, Friday for sure we might come back again. We might be at a park again, but
Or we
we'll be
might do a
doing
get
more
ready with
vlogging.
me.
Yeah, might do a get ready with us, and then we'll be more so vlogging and stuff that day. um, on Friday because we just have some stuff in plan and in store for ourselves. Because again, to go back to self love, you gotta treat yourself sometimes. So
Yes.
we might as well, right? So again, hope y'all having a lovely day. Kiana's gonna leave us off with a word of wisdom or quote of
And you gotta,
word of wisdom.
when you hear this, I want you to think deeper than what it says. It reads, "You got to stop watering dead plants."
That's a good one. You got to stop watering dead plants. That is a good one. That
Mm-hmm.
goes that also in the sense of saying beating a dead horse. That stuff's so redundant. That's like talking to a brick wall. Is the brick wall gonna really move
Hmm.
unless you move it
They're
in your
saying,
faith
yeah,
without
yes,
works, right?
faith without work, and I'm so glad we heard that.
Right.
Yeah, so yeah,
You gotta start watering dead plants.
you
That
have
is
to
so
stop
true.
watering dead plants
Hmm.
because what can that do for you?
What is it benefiting
What
you
is
for
it
sure?
benefiting you?
Right. Because
If I'm continuing to know you doing wrong
wrong, and I keep
and
feeding
I
and
keep
aiding in
feeding
that
it,
and amping, like
what am I
amplifying the
doing?
fire there
Yes, what am I actually doing for
for
you?
you. I'm not benefiting you. Then it makes me a terrible friend. I would say
Family member,
a family member or whatever, however you want to put it. That will make me terrible in all aspects if I'm just aiding into what you're doing and I know that it's not right for you
if I
and I know that
yeah,
it's not right in my spirit and in my soul that I know that's something that I wouldn't do. Why would I allow you to
yes,
go out there
if
and do
I
it?
can be the warning before the destruction,
Right. Then I allow myself to be that light, right?
I would allow
And
it.
I rather shine bright like that versus dim my light because I'm scared to offend you.
Yes.
Scared to offend somebody for what? If I love you and if you love me, then I can say
Mm-hmm.
whatever I feel to you, and it's not gonna pierce you in that way. So what I will say, if anybody wants to know how do I go about actually speaking to somebody that I've been sparing the feelings or sugarcoating with, um, what you can do, start off, ask yourself first, like speak the word, speak it to yourself like you having a conversation to yourself first, right? In your head, how do I want this to be portrayed to me if I was in her shoes or in his shoes? How would I want it to be said to me? That's one. And then for two, start off with that person saying, I'm telling you this from my heart. This is not to upset you. This is not to belittle you, take you into another and into outrage. Nothing like that. This is just what I feel in my heart. You can take it, work with it. You can take it and then just guard of it. It's however you want to do with it. But I'm just gonna say it to you, and you'll know that I said it to you. So that's how I would say go about doing it if you want to go to someone, not sugarcoat with them anymore, or um, seem like you are sparing the feelings anymore, and you see them just going into a path of destruction, and
Cause
you want to
I
say
found
something to
myself
them.
just being quiet. Cause if I don't have
Yeah,
nothing nice to say,
yeah.
I'm just
I
gonna
go
say
quiet
nothing
too.
at
I go
all.
very mute immediately,
Cause it be,
and
it's
yeah,
just keep tugging at me to do some things, and I think I am gonna start.
right.
You know, if it make you not want to talk to me, if it make you do, I
Change your aspect of me, then that's fine.
at least I did
Yeah,
my part.
right, right.
So
So again, I hope y'all all are having a good hump day. See y'all again on Friday, and enjoy the rest of the day and the week.
and if you
All
like
right.
what you heard, don't forget to subscribe.